Cole Young. I'm a product specialist here at 21st Century Equipment for hay and forage equipment. Right here, we're standing in front of a brand new F9 700. This machine is replacing our 9000 series machines that we've had in the past. Really, looking at this machine here, you can see completely updated cab. If you've got an X9 and S7 combine, you're going to be very familiar with this cab. We finally have it on the new F9. So if we look back here, new on these F9s, they've cleaned up everything. So whether it be electrical, whether it be hydraulic, all of our electrical controllers for this machine are right here in this service bay. You'll also notice this area down here is very empty. So this is a 700, so this still has the 18-liter machine that doesn't require any DEF. So on a 900 and 1000 machine, which is LeBaire engine, in here we'll have our DEF pumps, our DEF headers. Everything's neat and tidy in there and doesn't really look like a mess like previous model machines. We talked about tried and true. 500, 600, and 700 still has the John Deere 18-liter engine. This engine has been a workhorse for us, especially on our forage harvesters and high horse 9RXs. This engine is literally perfect torque curve for what we're looking for in a forage harvester. So another huge change on this machine, again, we talked on the other side about cleaning up the electrical architecture, hydraulics. So this machine has around 120 fewer hydraulic connections than a model year 25 and prior 99. So again, when we talk about hoses and maintenance and blowing everything off, keeping everything clean, it's just a lot cleaner look. If you look up here from previous models, you can literally dang near see completely through this machine. It's a lot cleaner design than model year 25 and prior. If you'll notice here, they did design a new rear bumper to add and remove ballast. You can take them on and off with the fork channels right here with a skid steer or forklift very easily. So another great new feature on these machines is our brand new inoculant dosing system. We still have a high rate and a low rate system, but with our low rate system, we now have a 13-gallon insulated tank. So with this system, we can variable rate our inoculant for whatever the application may be. It also eliminates the need to have to run an aftermarket inoculant system. Another large change of this machine, that rotary screen's 40% larger than a model year 25 and previous 9000 series machine. So again, we know keeping these machines cool is crucial. That's really going to help get it done for us. A lot of things on this machine are new and completely redesigned. We've still got some things on here that are tried and true. One of those being our HarvestLab 3000 up on the spout. So up there, we're reading moisture, we're reading constituents all on the fly. Everything's streaming to Op Center, so an operator can look at that on their phone. They can look at it right on the display as well. So with these new F9s, we have a brand new lineup of kernel processors. Deere's making their own kernel processor. It's the JD Ultimate, but right here we've got the JD Xstream305. So this kernel processor has 12-inch rolls. It's turning faster than previous models. They also did a really nice deal here on the end of the pulleys. We're not going to get any buildup anymore, maybe causing some vibrations later on in the day. So that's all cleaned up. Another exciting piece here, we have electric gap adjust from the cab. Previous models, Xstream KPs, again, we all know we're manual adjust. So if we need to adjust our gap for our processor, it's just one touch of a button right in the cab. So as we're in here in the machine, we talked about the updated cab. We've got a brand new PDU, which this tells us a lot more information than it did in prior years, as far as our metal detector, our stone detection, everything like that. This is our new run page. So right here from this page, everything that you need to look at is right here. Whether our sensitivity, our length of cut, engine speed management, everything like that. So again, we also have this brand new swivel seat. So when you take the swivel seat and the way that this spout can rotate up to 230 degrees, you can literally sit right here like this with your arm crossed and load trucks all day long because your spout's about right here. So very, very operator friendly. One more thing I'd like to point out on this new F9 700 is we now have ground speed automation. So what ground speed automation is we can set our harvesting set point and our max infield speed. This machine's going to speed up and slow down depending on our crop conditions to keep this machine fully loaded all day long. So I like to always tell people this is a reactive system currently today. Can an operator outrun this? Probably. But for how long? Can he do it 12 hours a day? Probably not. So this is something we can throw maybe an inexperienced operator in here, maybe a less seasoned operator in here, turn this on, keep the machine fully loaded and let it do its thing. So again, those are just the few changes that we've got here on our new F9 series. If you want to demo one of these machines, please let us know. Reach out to your local sales team, precision ag consultant, or product specialist. We will have an F9 1000 all throughout our AOR this year. So please reach out and you can get in the seat and operate this thing for yourself.
Hello everyone. everyone, my name is Austin Burkett and I'm Precision Ag Consultant out of Cheyenne, Wyoming and Torrington, Wyoming as well, working for 21st Century. So right now I'm standing in front of an F9 700 chopper. This is our newest, baddest boy that we have, and also paired with it is the HarvestLab 3000. It's a near infrared sensor that you're able to sit there and see near real-time data coming through as material passes over that lens. And so what that's going to be able to do is it give you a bunch of information across your silage, whether it be haylage, silage, earlage, whatever it might be. You can also use this as well as on combines in a stationary aspect and for like a feed mill, and then also in manure applications too. But so since this one is put onto a chopper, what that information it's giving you is going to give you wet matter weight, dry matter weight, also give you a bunch of different other kind of feed quality information too. So give you a lot of information, probably more information than you truly need, but by golly, it gives you a lot. I think up to like 27 different things. So I got a customer that he actually uses this. He's got 3 choppers. He uses that information from his HarvestLab 3000. So before the HarvestLab 3000s, they used to sit there and take a sample, send it off and get it cooked down to figure out what their dry weight was truly, and then along with some other information too. But with the HarvestLab 3000 giving that near real-time information, they're able to bypass all that need of taking that sample and drying it down. They eliminated that whole process by using this information from the HarvestLab 3000. Some of this information that they're able to use by getting rid of that, baking it down, they're able to get their dry matter weight, their protein, their starch, and sugar content as well. So by giving that information, it helps out with their TMR, so their total mix ratio. That helps out with their feeding. Maybe they don't need as much of this other additives as well inside their feed rations. By able to do that, they're getting rid of some more extra steps, all from just this one little piece of technology. Up in my neck of the woods, we got a lot of hay operations. We got a lot of W235s, 260Rs. John Deere has integrated more technology inside of the Swathers. So with Operations Center, we're able to use our Swather documentation aspects of knowing productivity, speed, also dates and times like that, and efficiency. So with all that information, you're able to take the day that you swath this and get rid of those handwritten notes that you have in a paper form, be able to get rid of all that and get it all into Operations Center. And so then with that, you can also pair it together with your baler documentation as well. If you have a 1 series baler, be able to start figuring out your dry down times. With that, you can be able to get a lot more information, and information is key and powerful in this world anymore. There's a lot of data coming from everywhere. So with that data, it just gives you more informed decisions in the future. So I got a customer up in Torrington, Wyoming, where he is using his Swather and his 1 series baler to be able to give himself that information that he's wanting to do as far as knowing his dry down times. I mean, he knows for how long his first cutting takes, how long his second takes to get dried down, third and possibly even fourth a lot of times. But the other thing too is he's able to start kind of working and figuring out his tonnage per year. Before he used to sit there and think, okay, yep, maybe I can run this field for 10 years in alfalfa. Well, as he kind of started figuring out, his tonnage really started going down, his yield with his alfalfa. And usually about year 7, that's where he saw that breakover. From there, he was able to say, okay, I'm gonna take this out of alfalfa and be able to start putting it into corn for a couple years, get that rotation broke up, and go right back into alfalfa into what his main operation is.
I'm Mike Wimhoff from 21st Century Equipment, and as more and more technology comes on to our pieces of equipment, we find ourselves having to support our customers in different ways every single day. That's a good thing. We want to provide all that support that we can. I want to introduce you to maybe a new way of support that you can get from 21st Century Equipment, and that's through our Precision Ag Centralized support line. That group is there to provide just ongoing support for questions on precision ag technology, the technology on the machine, whether it's from your modem, your receiver, your display, licenses. As you get out in the field, we're out on site with a customer here. As we get out in the field, you never know what's going to happen. This number is here as your first resort to just understand what that problem is with a connected machine, with our modems that we have in the cabs, through Operations Center, through means that we have with data coming off the machine. Typically, we can provide an answer and a solution for you over the phone and get you running as quick as possible. So this team is here with access to all of our Precision Ag consultants, our entire Precision Ag team, to really help you get running as soon as possible when those issues arise. To get a hold of that team, dial 970-528 970-528-1233. Again, that's 970-528-1233. They'll be able to help you at a moment's notice at any point in the day and help you get back running. So call that number and get a hold of one of our experts at 21st Century Equipment.